Daily Horoscope Analysis for Gemini, June 23, 2025. Today marks an interesting transition for you, Gemini, as the Sun has recently moved into Cáncer, while your planetary ruler Mercury forms a fascinating trine with Uranus. This creates an atmosphere of unexpected opportunities and mental stimulation that perfectly aligns with your natural curiosity. The cosmic energy today emphasizes communication in new forms. With Mercury in your second house, discussions about finances and resources take center stage. You might receive surprising news about a financial matter, perhaps an unexpected opportunity for income or an innovative solution to a resource challenge you've been facing. Your quick thinking abilities are heightened, making this an excellent day to brainstorm creative approaches to practical problems. Meanwhile, Venus in your communication sector is enhancing your already charming way with words. Your persuasive abilities are at their peak, making this an ideal day for important conversations, negotiations, or pitching ideas. People are simply more receptive to what you have to say, Gemini, so don't hold back from expressing those brilliant thoughts swimming in your mind. The moon in Libra today activates your fifth house of creativity, romance, and self-expression. This lunar placement harmonizes beautifully with your air sign energy, sparking creative inspirations and possibly romantic encounters. There's a flirtatiousness in the air that matches your playful spirit. For Geminis in relationships, this is a wonderful day to reconnect with the fun, intellectual rapport that likely brought you together in the first place. Mars is currently transiting through your seventh house of partnerships, bringing dynamic energy to all one-on-one relationships. This can manifest as productive collaboration with colleagues, passionate connections with romantic partners, or even as constructive friction that ultimately leads to stronger bonds. The key today is to embrace the electric quality of your interactions rather than seeking to control them. Your mental energy is particularly sharp today, as Jupiter continues its journey through your 12th house, expanding your intuitive and subconscious mind. You may find yourself having profound insights or understanding patterns that were previously hidden from view. Dreams from last night might carry significant messages, so take a moment to reflect on them before the day fully takes over. Regarding health, the position of Chiron suggests paying attention to your nervous system. Typical Gemini tendencies toward overthinking or spreading yourself too thin could be more pronounced today. Consider incorporating short meditation breaks throughout your day. Even 2 minutes of focused breathing can help reset your busy mind and prevent mental exhaustion. Career-wise, Neptune's influence is stimulating your 10th house of public reputation and professional aspirations. While this can bring inspiration and creative vision to your work, be cautious about clarity in professional communications. Double-check important emails and documents to ensure your brilliant ideas are being conveyed accurately. A colleague may approach you with an unusual collaborative proposition around midday. Keep an open mind, as this could lead to an exciting new direction. Saturn's position continues to remind you of the importance of boundaries, particularly when it comes to commitments of your time and energy. Not every interesting opportunity that arises today needs your immediate attention. Your classic Gemini adaptability is an asset, but discernment about where to focus will be crucial for meaningful progress. The asteroid Pallas Athena in your 4th house suggests that family matters may require your strategic thinking today. There could be a household decision or family discussion where your ability to see multiple perspectives will prove invaluable. Trust your intellectual approach, but don't disconnect from the emotional undercurrents at play. Your social sector receives a boost from the current position of the North Node, suggesting that networking and community connections made today have special significance for your future path. A casual conversation could contain the seeds of an important future development, so engage genuinely with those you encounter. As the day progresses, the moon's aspect to Pluto may bring some intensity to creative projects or romantic situations. There's transformative potential here, Gemini, particularly if you're willing to explore deeper emotional territories that you typically might glide over with your airy nature. Later tonight, as Mercury forms a challenging aspect with Neptune, be mindful of mental fog or confusion. This isn't the best time for making critical decisions or having complicated conversations. Instead, channel this dreamy energy into creative pursuits, journaling, or exploring ideas without needing immediate concrete outcomes. Your color for the day is yellow, enhancing your intellectual clarity and communication skills. Carrying or wearing citrine could also amplify your natural abundance and help you recognize valuable opportunities when they arise. In summary, June 23, 2025 offers you a dynamic blend of communicative power, creative inspiration, and social opportunity, Gemini. While there are some challenges requiring discernment and boundary setting, your natural adaptability and quick thinking will help you navigate the day successfully. Focus on expressing your ideas clearly, being selective about where you direct your mental energy, and remaining open to unexpected connections and insights. The stars are supporting your inherent gifts. Today, let them shine. On June 23, 2025, Gemini experiences a particularly noteworthy day regarding planetary alignments. Mercury, your ruling planet, has just entered Leo, creating a dynamic energy boost for your communication sector. This position amplifies your natural expressiveness and adds a touch of dramatic flair to your words. There's a noticeable shift from the more emotional communication style you've experienced in recent weeks to a more confident and enthusiastic approach to sharing your ideas. The Sun at 2 degrees Cáncer is transiting your second house of resources and values, illuminating financial matters and self-worth issues. This solar energy creates a spotlight effect on your material concerns and brings clarity to questions about personal resources. You may find yourself contemplating what truly matters to you on a fundamental level. Venus, positioned at 18 degrees, Leo, makes a harmonious trine to Jupiter in Aries, creating an exceptional opportunity for social connections that lead to growth. This planetary aspect particularly benefits your communication house and brings fortunate encounters through everyday interactions. Creative communications are especially favored under this influence. Mars at 9 degrees Taurus is activating your 12th house of hidden matters and subconscious patterns. This creates an interesting dynamic where your energy may feel somewhat internalized or directed toward behind-the-scenes work. You might notice increased dream activity or intuitive insights as Mars energizes your subconscious mind. The Moon in Scorpio throughout most of the day intensifies emotional depth and investigative tendencies. Transiting your 6th house of daily routines and health, this lunar position encourages you to examine habits and wellness practices with greater emotional awareness. You might experience stronger feelings about work relationships or health concerns than usual. Saturn at 6 degrees Pisces continues its retrograde motion in your 10th house of career and public recognition. This placement suggests ongoing restructuring in professional matters, with possible delays or revisions to long-term goals. The retrograde nature of Saturn here indicates a period of internal recalibration regarding authority and responsibility. Jupiter at 15 degrees Aries brings expansive energy to your 11th house of friendships, groups, and future aspirations. This beneficial position supports social networking and collective endeavors, particularly those aligned with your long-term vision. The connection between Jupiter and Venus today especially enhances group activities with creative or pleasurable elements. Uranus at 28 degrees, Taurus forms a challenging square to Neptune in Aquarius, creating a tension between stability and idealism that affects your resource sector and social house. This aspect might manifest as unexpected insights about material security or sudden changes in group affiliations. Financial innovations may emerge from this creative tension. Neptune at 13 degrees Pisces in retrograde motion affects your career house, potentially creating some confusion around professional goals or public image. This misty influence can make career paths seem less defined, but also opens channels for creative professional expression and spiritual alignment in your work. Pluto at 2 degrees Aquarius continues its transformative journey through your ninth house of higher education, philosophy, and long-distance matters. This position triggers profound changes in your belief systems and approach to knowledge acquisition. You might find yourself drawn to subjects that explore power dynamics or hidden truths. Chiron, the wounded healer, positioned at 23 degrees Aries in your 11th house, highlights sensitive areas around group belonging and friendship. This placement suggests healing opportunities through community connections and collaborative efforts, particularly in situations where you've previously felt excluded or misunderstood. The North Node at 15 degrees Pisces in your 10th house indicates that your evolutionary path continues to direct you toward greater public responsibility and career development. Today's alignment emphasizes learning to balance personal needs with professional obligations as part of your spiritual growth trajectory. A particularly significant aspect today is Mercury in Leo forming a sextile with the Moon in Scorpio, connecting your communication house with your house of daily work and health. This creates an excellent opportunity to express deeper emotional needs related to your everyday environment and physical well-being. Conversations about health routines or workplace dynamics could be especially productive. The asteroid Ceres at 7 degrees Virgo in your 4th house forms a trine with Mars in your 12th house, creating nurturing energy between your home environment and subconscious processes. This supportive aspect helps you address hidden emotional needs and create more nurturing domestic spaces. Intuitive insights about family matters may emerge. Pallas Athena at 19 degrees Gemini in your 1st house of identity emphasizes your strategic thinking and problem-solving abilities today. This placement in your own sign enhances your characteristic versatility and helps you apply wisdom to personal matters. Your capacity for seeing patterns and making clever decisions is particularly strong. The asteroid Vesta at 3 degrees Cáncer joins the Sun in your 2nd house, bringing a sacred focus to material concerns and personal values. This placement suggests dedicating energy to financial planning or examining what you truly value. Resource management takes on a more meaningful, almost spiritual dimension under this influence. With the current planetary weather, be particularly mindful of Mercury's position as your ruling planet. Its presence in Leo brings vitality to your thoughts and communications, but also creates a need for attention and recognition. Balance the desire to be heard with genuine listening to maximize the benefits of this position. The Saturn retrograde square to your ruling planet indicates potential frustrations around communication delays or restrictions, particularly in professional contexts. This aspect asks you to revise how you express authority through your words and suggests benefits from more structured communication approaches despite your natural preference for spontaneity. June 23, 2025 brings a fascinating communication landscape for Gemini natives. With Mercury forming a trine with Jupiter in Aquarius, your already sharp communicative abilities are supercharged today. Ideas flow freely, and your words carry extra weight and influence. This planetary configuration opens doors for intellectual expansion through conversation and writing. You'll notice your thoughts crystallizing into clearer concepts than usual, making this an excellent day for presentations, important discussions, or putting your ideas on paper. The Moon in Libra, occupying your 5th house of self-expression, creates a harmonious emotional backdrop for sharing your authentic thoughts. You're not just communicating information today, you're expressing your true self through your words. Creative writing, artistic communication, and persuasive speaking are all highlighted and empowered. This lunar position supports balancing logic with beauty in your expression, helping you craft messages that are both substantive and appealing. Venus in Cancer makes a subtle but significant sextile to your sign, softening your delivery while maintaining your characteristic Gemini wit. You'll find yourself naturally attuned to the emotional undercurrents in conversations, allowing you to adapt your communication style to resonate more deeply with others. This aspect helps you connect heart to heart, not just mind to mind, expanding your communicative range beyond pure intellectualism. Mars in Aries energizes your 11th house of networks and social circles, providing courage to speak up in group settings. Your ideas may have a pioneering quality today that draws attention from peers and associates. Don't hesitate to share innovative concepts or challenge established thinking. Your perspective has particular value now and could inspire others to think differently. This day's unique configuration also forms a productive aspect between Saturn in Pisces and your Mercury-ruled communication style. This brings a mature, structured approach to your typically quick and flexible expression. You'll find yourself able to commit to your words with greater conviction and follow through on communicative promises with unusual discipline. Long-term communication projects benefit from this steadying influence. The nodal axis activating your 3rd and 9th houses suggests this is a significant day in your communication evolution. Messages exchanged today may have karma-like qualities, potentially reconnecting you with important information from your past or delivering insights that will prove valuable in your future. Pay special attention to seemingly random conversations. They may contain exactly the wisdom you need. Uranus in Taurus continues its long-term transit through your 12th house, occasionally sending unexpected insights bubbling up from your subconscious. Today, this energy is particularly active, potentially delivering breakthrough realizations that transform how you express yourself. Trust the unusual thoughts that emerge. They may be precisely what needs to be articulated, even if they seem unconventional. Digital communication channels prove especially fruitful today. With Mercury's strong position, electronic messages, social media interactions, and virtual meetings carry extra potency. Your ability to translate complex thoughts into clear, engaging digital content is heightened. Consider recording voice notes for important ideas that arise throughout the day. Your verbal processing is particularly lucid. Listening becomes a superpower for you today as well. While Geminis are known for their expressive abilities, this particular alignment enhances your receptivity. You'll notice subtleties in others' communication that might normally escape your attention. This deeper listening creates opportunities for more meaningful exchanges and strengthens bonds through genuine understanding. Writing projects receive cosmic support, with ideas flowing seamlessly from mind to page. Whether working on professional documents, creative endeavors, or personal correspondence, your words align precisely with your intentions. The Mercury-Jupiter trine helps you naturally organize complex thoughts into accessible language, making this an ideal day to tackle challenging writing tasks. For Geminis working in educational roles, today offers exceptional teaching energy. Your explanations are clearer, your examples more relevant, and your ability to respond to questions more precise. Students and colleagues will find your communication particularly illuminating, making this a day when complex concepts can be successfully transmitted. Negotiations and diplomatic conversations benefit from your enhanced verbal dexterity. You can see multiple perspectives simultaneously, a classic Gemini trait now operating at peak efficiency. Use this capacity to bridge divides and find common language between opposing viewpoints. You may be called upon as a mediator or translator of ideas between different parties. The shadow side to watch for today involves potential information overload. With such strong communicative currents, you might feel compelled to consume and produce excessive content. Set boundaries around your media intake and be selective about which conversations deserve your full engagement. Quality matters more than quantity in your exchanges today. June 23, 2025, presents a fascinating financial landscape for Gemini natives. With Mercury, your ruling planet, forming a trine with Jupiter in your wealth sector, financial communications open up in unexpected ways. This planetary alignment creates a natural flow for money discussions, negotiations, and financially beneficial networking opportunities. Your characteristic quick thinking becomes a genuine asset today when making monetary decisions. The moon in Libra activates your fifth house of creativity and speculation, suggesting that creative ventures started today have promising financial potential. There's an inherent balance in your approach to risk today. You're neither too cautious nor too impulsive. This makes it an excellent time to consider calculated investments, particularly in areas related to communication, technology, or educational ventures that align with your intellectual strengths. Venus, positioned in your communications sector, forms a supportive aspect with Saturn in your career house, indicating that professional connections made today could lead to long-term financial stability. A conversation with a superior or mentor might reveal an unexpected revenue stream or side project opportunity. Pay particular attention to financial advice from experienced individuals. Their guidance carries significant weight under today's astral configuration. Mars energizing your resource sector provides the motivation to actively pursue financial opportunities rather than waiting passively. You may feel a stronger drive to increase your income or diversify your revenue streams. This energy is best channeled into initiatives requiring both mental agility and persistent effort, qualities you possess in abundance as a Gemini. Interestingly, Neptune's influence suggests being cautious about financial propositions that seem too good to be true. Your natural skepticism serves you well today. Ask questions and gather information before committing resources. While opportunities abound, discernment remains essential. Uranus brings unexpected financial insights, potentially through technology or innovative platforms. Consider exploring digital payment systems, investment apps, or modern financial tools that streamline your money management. A sudden realization about your spending patterns could lead to beneficial adjustments in your budget. Pluto's transformative energy touches your shared resources sector, making this an excellent day to address matters related to loans, taxes, inheritances, or joint finances. There's potential for discovering overlooked benefits or renegotiating terms to your advantage. Deep financial transformations that have been brewing beneath the surface may begin manifesting today. The sun, still in your sign, empowers your financial decisions with clarity and confidence. Your financial identity is highlighted. How you earn, save, spend, and invest reflects your values and priorities. Today brings opportunities to align your financial choices more authentically with your true self. For Gemini entrepreneurs and freelancers, today's aspects favor pitching ideas, sending proposals, or launching services. Your ability to present concepts with both logic and enthusiasm resonates particularly well with potential clients or investors. Written financial communications carry special weight. Contracts signed today tend to bring mutual benefit. Regarding investments, diversification speaks to your dual nature. Consider splitting resources between stable, conservative options and more dynamic, growth-oriented opportunities. Financial technology, education platforms, communication companies, and transportation innovations align well with your planetary influences today. In your daily transactions, watch for repetitive number patterns, especially 2s and 5s, which suggest your financial intuition is heightened. An unexpected refund, rebate, or small windfall may arrive, serving as cosmic reinforcement for recent positive financial choices. Partnership opportunities, with financial implications, deserve careful consideration. Your ability to see multiple perspectives helps you evaluate the true value of collaborative ventures. Someone with complementary skills might approach you with an intriguing money-making proposition. Toward evening, as the moon forms aspects with Venus, financial matters involving beauty, art, or social connections come into focus. A social event might lead to valuable contacts who enhance your financial network. Don't dismiss casual conversations. They may contain valuable financial intelligence. June 23, 2025, brings a particularly fortunate alignment for you, Gemini, with Mercury forming a harmonious trine to Jupiter in your sector of higher knowledge. This cosmic configuration opens doors to intellectual pursuits that have been previously challenging. Your mind is exceptionally receptive today, making this an ideal time for academic endeavors, publishing opportunities, or sharing your ideas with a broader audience. The universe is literally expanding your mental horizons. Communication becomes your golden ticket today. Your words carry unusual persuasive power, so if you've been waiting to pitch an idea, request a favor, or convince someone of your viewpoint, the stars are aligned in your favor. Notice how people seem more receptive to your suggestions. This isn't coincidence, but rather Jupiter's benevolent influence amplifying your natural Gemini eloquence. Financial opportunities emerge through networking and social connections rather than solo efforts. A chance conversation could lead to an unexpected monetary gain or business proposition. Pay special attention to casual exchanges. What might seem like ordinary small talk could contain valuable information or lead to fortunate circumstances. The third house of your chart is particularly activated, suggesting that siblings, neighbors, or close community members may bring luck your way. Technology and digital platforms serve as your fortunate domains today. Whether launching online content, participating in virtual meetings, or simply engaging with social media, your digital footprint generates positive outcomes. An unexpected message or notification could bring exciting news related to a long-term project or aspiration. Your analytical abilities are heightened with the moon's position in Virgo, forming a supportive angle to your sun sign. This makes problem-solving one of your fortunate areas today. Complex situations that have previously seemed insurmountable suddenly reveal their solutions to you. Trust your intellectual instincts when faced with challenges. Your mind is operating at peak efficiency. Travel plans or connections with distant places bring unexpected blessings. Even if you're not physically journeying today, communications from afar carry fortunate energy. An international connection or cross-cultural exchange could open doors to new opportunities that align perfectly with your ambitions and interests. Educational pursuits are especially favored. If you've been considering enrolling in a course, workshop, or training program, today's planetary alignment offers substantial support. Knowledge gained now has the potential to significantly impact your professional trajectory in the coming months. The written word becomes a powerful tool for manifestation today. Journaling, writing out goals, or documenting ideas generates a magnetic energy that helps attract what you desire. Venus in your second house enhances this effect, making written communication about financial goals particularly potent. Partnership activities receive cosmic blessings as well. Collaborative projects initiated today have an increased chance of success, especially those requiring intellectual agility and adaptability, your natural Geminian strengths. Pay attention to synchronistic meetings and unexpected collaborators who share your mental wavelength. Your fortunate color today is bright yellow, which amplifies your communicative powers and attracts positive attention. Wearing this color, or surrounding yourself with it, creates an energetic resonance that enhances your natural luck. The evening hours prove especially productive and fortunate. As the moon forms a perfect sextile to Mercury around 8:17 p.m., your intuition and analytical mind work in perfect harmony. Schedule important conversations or decision-making for this window to maximize your cosmic advantage. Remember that Mercury's influence makes you particularly fortunate when you remain mentally flexible and open to changing directions quickly. Don't rigidly adhere to plans if new. More promising opportunities present themselves. Your adaptability is your superpower today, and following the flow of changing circumstances leads to your most fortunate outcomes. June 23, 2025 presents a fascinating social landscape for Gemini natives. With Mercury forming a harmonious trine to Neptune in Pisces, your social intuition is heightened significantly today. You'll notice subtle cues in conversations that might typically escape your attention, allowing for deeper and more meaningful connections with both new acquaintances and longtime friends. This planetary alignment facilitates a rare blend of intellectual curiosity and emotional sensitivity in your interactions. Your ruling planet Mercury is also approaching a sextile with Jupiter in Taurus, expanding your social network, particularly through shared values and interests. Today carries significant potential for meeting individuals who appreciate your quick wit and versatile thinking patterns. These connections aren't merely superficial, they have the potential to develop into intellectually stimulating friendships that challenge and support your growth. The moon in Libra forms a favorable air trine with your sun sign, heightening your natural diplomatic abilities and making you particularly adept at navigating complex social situations. This is an excellent day for mediating conflicts among friends or bringing together people from different circles who might not normally interact. Your ability to see multiple perspectives will be your greatest social asset today. Venus, positioned in Leo, activates your third house of communication, infusing your words with warmth and charisma. This placement suggests that your expressions of appreciation and affection will be particularly well received today. Don't hold back from genuine compliments or expressions of gratitude. They'll strengthen bonds and create positive social momentum. Mars in Scorpio forms an interesting quincunx aspect to your sign, creating a subtle tension in group dynamics. You may notice an undercurrent of competitive energy or unspoken power dynamics in social gatherings. Rather than avoiding this tension, use your adaptable nature to transform it into productive discussions. Deep, meaningful exchanges about passions and motivations could emerge from what initially feels like social friction. Saturn's retrograde motion in Pisces creates a backdrop of reflection regarding your social boundaries and commitments. Today prompts consideration about which social connections truly deserve your energy and attention. You might feel a gentle but persistent urge to evaluate whether certain relationships align with your evolving values and aspirations. This isn't about cutting people off, but rather about recognizing which connections nurture your authentic self. Uranus in Taurus forms a square to your social houses, suggesting unexpected encounters that challenge your assumptions about certain relationships. A friend might reveal a surprising side of themselves, or an acquaintance could suddenly become someone of much greater significance. Remain open to these social plot twists. They're guiding you toward connections that support your evolution. The North Node in Aries activates your 11th house of community and friendship, highlighting the importance of pioneering new social territory. Today favors being the initiator rather than waiting for others to make the first move. Organizing a gathering, starting a group chat, or simply reaching out to someone you admire can set important social wheels in motion. There's karmic significance to the connections you actively pursue today. Jupiter's expansive energy in Taurus brings abundance to your 12th house, suggesting that some of today's most meaningful social interactions may happen in private settings or one-on-one conversations rather than large groups. A profound exchange with a trusted confidant could provide insights that transform how you approach all your relationships. Create space for these intimate dialogues amidst any broader social activities. Neptune's influence from Pisces softens the edges of your typically analytical approach to social dynamics, allowing for more compassionate and intuitive connections. You might find yourself understanding others' motivations and feelings without needing explicit explanations. This enhanced empathy opens doors to deeper bonds, particularly with individuals who communicate more through energy and emotion than through words. Pluto in Aquarius forms a supportive sextile to your sign, empowering your authentic self-expression in groups. You'll find it easier to reveal deeper aspects of your personality without fear of judgment. This planetary position supports transformative friendships where vulnerability becomes a strength rather than a liability. Social masks and personas become unnecessary as you discover the freedom of being fully yourself among others who appreciate your complexity. Chiron in Aries activates healing through social courage. Today presents opportunities to address and heal past social wounds by taking risks in how you connect with others. Perhaps this means reaching out to someone despite previous rejection, expressing a boundary that you've hesitated to establish, or sharing an aspect of yourself that you typically keep hidden. These brave social moves facilitate profound healing not just for yourself, but potentially for others involved. For coupled Geminis, this day highlights the importance of maintaining individual friendships and social connections outside your romantic relationship. Nurturing your own social circle brings fresh energy and perspectives into your partnership. For single Geminis, romantic possibilities may emerge through mutual friends or social gatherings where intellectual rapport forms the foundation for attraction. Digital connections receive favorable aspects today, with online interactions potentially leading to meaningful real-world relationships. Social media platforms become tools for genuine connection rather than mere distraction, especially if you focus on quality exchanges rather than quantity of interactions. A thoughtful comment or direct message could initiate a conversation with surprising depth and potential. As the day concludes, take time to reflect on the mosaic of connections that enrich your life. The astrological influences support journaling about relationship patterns or discussing your social observations with someone who knows you well. These reflections will help you consciously shape your social world in alignment with your evolving identity and aspirations. With the sun nestled in Cáncer, your second house, June 23rd, brings a powerful focus to your material world, Gemini. The cosmos is urging you to ground your naturally airy energy into practical matters. Mercury, your ruling planet, forms an intriguing sextile with Jupiter today, expanding your mental horizons while simultaneously demanding concrete action. This isn't a day for merely collecting information. It's about applying knowledge purposefully. The moon in Scorpio is deepening your intuitive capacities, particularly regarding work routines and health matters. Pay attention to the subtle signals your body sends you today. That slight tension in your shoulders might be communicating something your conscious mind hasn't yet recognized. Venus in Leo is activating your communication sector, giving your words additional charm and persuasive power. Use this wisely, not to manipulate, but to advocate for your needs with clarity and grace. Mars in Taurus is creating a subtle background tension in your subconscious realm. This slow-burning energy suggests that unacknowledged desires or repressed frustrations might be influencing your behaviors in ways you don't fully recognize. Take 20 minutes today for genuine introspection. Journaling without lifting your pen from the paper might reveal surprising insights. Saturn's position continues to restructure your career sector, asking you to embrace delayed gratification rather than immediate rewards. Consider how today's small, unglamorous tasks are secretly building your professional foundation for years to come. Uranus is whispering revolutionary ideas through your subconscious. Pay attention to unexpected thoughts that seem to come from nowhere. They might contain the innovative solutions you've been seeking. Neptune's ongoing transit through your public reputation sector suggests that colleagues may project their own expectations onto you today. Remember that others' perceptions aren't your responsibility to manage. Your financial thinking benefits from pragmatic grounding today. Avoid speculative ventures and instead focus on solidifying existing resources. Social connections offer unexpected opportunities, particularly with individuals from different cultural backgrounds or fields of expertise. Break from your usual circle during lunch or coffee breaks. Your communication style needs careful calibration today. Your mental agility is enhanced, but others may be operating at a different pace. Practice active listening rather than simply awaiting your turn to speak. Decision-making is favored in the morning hours, when your analytical abilities peak before the moon's void-of-course period in the afternoon. For optimal well-being, alternate between mental and physical activities rather than remaining exclusively in either realm. Your famous Gemini adaptability is both a strength and potential weakness today. Ensure you're not changing directions simply to avoid necessary but challenging work. The day's cosmic advice centers on intentional grounding. Identify 3 tangible outcomes you wish to achieve and consciously filter out distractions that don't serve these goals. Your natural curiosity serves you best when channeled into depth rather than breadth today. Consider developing expertise rather than collecting snippets of information. In relationships, practice the art of presence. Your partner or close friends need your full attention rather than your divided focus. Professional advancement comes through meticulous attention to details others might overlook. Your creative thinking flourishes when you impose thoughtful constraints rather than giving yourself unlimited options. Paradoxically, boundaries will enhance rather than restrict your innovative capacities today. Health-wise, focus on your respiratory system through conscious breathing exercises. 3 minutes of deep breathing can reset your nervous system when you feel scattered. The Gemini tendency toward duality is pronounced today. You may feel pulled between practical necessities and speculative possibilities. Honor both without becoming paralyzed by indecision. Schedule your day to include both structured work periods and unstructured thinking time. The planetary energies support a balanced approach rather than all-or-nothing thinking. Financial decisions should prioritize security over potential gains, particularly as Mercury's influence heightens your interest in novel opportunities that may carry hidden risks. In conversations, practice saying less rather than more, a challenging but rewarding discipline for your sign. Your words carry particular weight today, so ensure they reflect your true intentions. For optimal mental clarity, spend time near water today if possible, even if it's simply enjoying a longer shower or bath. The water element helps balance your airy nature and promotes emotional intelligence. Approach challenges methodically rather than seeking quick workarounds. The slow approach ultimately saves time today. Your natural networking abilities receive cosmic support. Reach out to 3 connections you've neglected, but who might offer valuable perspective on current projects. When facing decisions, consider not just immediate outcomes, but consequences 6 months from now. Saturn's influence rewards this longer viewpoint. Above all, remember that your greatest strength today lies not in multitasking, but in bringing your full presence to each moment, each conversation, each task. This mindful singularity of focus, though challenging for your dual nature, unlocks unexpected depths of both productivity and satisfaction. Daily Horoscope Analysis for Gemini, June 23, 2025. Today marks an interesting transition for you, Gemini, as the Sun has recently moved into Cáncer, while your planetary ruler Mercury forms a fascinating trine with Uranus. This creates an atmosphere of unexpected opportunity.